Okay. Okay. Well, let's just do it again here now then, and start off by welcoming everybody to Procedure 60 of Guy Party Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Al Broody, coming to you from good old Cheyenne, Wyoming. On the other end of the line here, as per usual, we got Matty
Me,
Daddy.
as I clean up the trash so you can't see it in the background of my screen.
Dude, all I am is trash. I have
It's
trash everywhere. I'm living in a fucking trash heap.
Dude, I actually cleaned up my desk area a little bit the other day. And it's like, that's a little bit nicer.
This is a little bit disgusting. I need to do something about this.
Yeah.
I know that.
So, I'm not completely doing it, but I have a ways to go. But it's better than it was.
That is true. That's true. Happy 4th of July, everyone. This is Thursday, 4th of July. This is a rarity, but since I'm going on vacation this week, we decided to knock this out early just to get one out, and I think it'll be a good one.
There's a lot.
Dude, I think I'm getting sick.
Hey, I am sick again.
My throat was just like...
Yep.
So it's... Oh, goddamn. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to the Guy Party Podcast. You can find us on Instagram, guy_party_pod. We got a Gmail account where you guys can ask us questions, send us feedback. Please do. guyparty91@gmail.com. There, around there. Do we have a Discord channel? We should start a Discord channel because apparently that's really popular. We will start a Discord channel.
We will figure that out shortly.
And we have a Twitter we don't use.
Twitter.
A Twitter. Twitter.
Twitter.
Twitter. Twitter. Anyway, what's up, Matt? What's going on, bud? How are you digesting that Wawa panini?
It was a quesadilla, and it was delicious.
Quesadilla. Was it buffalo chicken quesadilla?
Nah, it was just chicken, just normal chicken. Cause like their buffalo sauce is like out of a bottle, and it's not like.
Aren't most buffalo sauces out of a bottle?
Well, yeah, but it's like it's almost like. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like buffalo sauce that you get on wings.
It looks kind of really fake.
Yeah, it's a thicker, like
orangey.
Yeah,
just like fake dyed color.
I don't think I would be able to put that on like quesadillas or like wings. Like it's a different substance.
Yeah. It seems too thick to be a buffalo sauce.
It's good. It's good. It's good for like a sandwich, especially if you get like ranch or something else in it that will like mix it together.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't think it would be good on a quesadilla myself. But I might be wrong. I don't know.
There we go. I enable high contrast. Anyway, dude, I am extremely excited to go to Wawa. I'm gonna come back east tomorrow. So
I'm expecting a picture for each thing you get.
You're gonna get a lot of pictures.
Okay.
I just want a freaking buffalo chicken hoagie from there. They're so good. So damn good.
Really? I didn't know you were into buffalo chicken hoagies.
Yeah, dude. All day, every day.
Well, that's something we have in common then.
Dude, I mean,
like,
let's just add that to the list.
Anytime I go somewhere and it has like a buffalo chicken sandwich or something buffalo chicken, I always get it. And like every time I go with someone, it's like they're like, "You getting the buffalo chicken?" It's like, yeah.
Don't even look at anything else on the menu. You see that?
I gotta try it at least once to know if it's good or not. There's some places where it's like I can't get a buffalo chicken here because it's
just hot garbage. Yeah.
Either it's just hot garbage or like sometimes I'll get a buffalo chicken sandwich, and the bun is a normal size bun, but the piece of chicken is like two times the size of the bun. It's like you have to eat all the way around the bun first before you can even get to the chicken or get to the bun. And it's just like, it's not enjoyable at that point. It's work to eat.
But you're getting a shitload of chicken anyway.
Yeah, but it's like the edges of a fried chicken, so it's like not even the good parts.
Yeah. I like the crispy parts though. Anyway, let's deviate from this buffalo chicken talk. What else you been doing then, bud?
I am currently sick. Got over a cold.
I'm sorry, man.
Not too stoked about that since I was just sick like 2 weeks ago.
The gym, man.
Yeah, I think what it was I had to work 2 groups for the gym because I couldn't find enough people. So I interacted with like
Yeah.
probably about 100 or more people within a matter of 24 hours. Odds are, I'm guessing one of them got me sick because that night after working the second group, I started feeling like the raspy throat like come on, and I was like,
Ugh,
a fucking
it's the
kid
worst
got me
feeling,
sick.
dude.
Yeah.
It is the worst feeling.
Yep.
Actually, let me do something really quick. There you go. How about that?
What?
I realized you were really loud on my end.
Oh.
So I was hoping I wouldn't be echoing.
Oh. I hear myself. I heard myself occasionally, but it wasn't like.
No,
bad.
you're good. I turned it way down, so you're good.
Um.
You should be good, man.
But what else have I been doing? I had to get a new capture card because my current ones seem to have shit the bed. So
Really?
I dropped money on that. Been playing a lot of Mario Maker 2.
I've noticed.
I found a really good one-screen puzzle that I spent
Yeah.
probably about an hour or two on the other night and feel like I
Really?
made no progress. So it's like, and the worst part is there's a clear condition to it of you can't leave the ground.
I fucking hate those.
So you
man.
can do the entire thing, but if you leave the ground, like if you jump or fall off of something, you lose the clear condition. So like I'm almost at the point where it's like I'm trying to figure it out with that, just without the clear condition to start.
Yeah.
Because it's annoying
more
to like
clear.
wait for this lift to come down to pick you up to take you back up. So it's like
Yeah.
I'll just figure it out without the clear condition first, and I'll go back through and play it. When I was playing it the other night, it currently at the time had 0 clears out of like a couple hundred tries.
Couple hundred or couple?
I think it was
just
a couple hundred.
Okay. So it's
So-
not impossible.
No. But I think this guy that made it also just makes a bunch of one-screen puzzles. So I immediately followed him. I was like, this is
Good,
gonna be
good.
good stuff to play.
Yeah, dude,
I'll
I
probably
still haven't beat your level.
I have 2 levels up now.
The one with the pipes. That
Yeah.
The coins you have to collect.
Yeah.
Haven't beat it. I can't figure that jump out.
With the on-off switch,
With the on-off switch with the two little blue
Go-
blocks
go
above the
down.
spikes.
you can just like run down to the bottom one. You don't even need to jump.
But then how do you get back up to the top one?
Just trust me, all right?
Okay.
Just
But if you
run down
jump,
and
you
keep
hit the
going
spikes.
right.
Okay. Okay.
Don't try jumping to the bottom one. Just run down to it,
Okay.
and then just keep going
That's all
right, and you'll figure it out from there.
I have roughly about, I'm guessing, 3.5 hour plane flight tomorrow, and maybe 45 to an hour to kill before the
Make
flight.
sure you download the level because if you don't have access to Wi-Fi, I don't think you'll be able to play things.
Correct.
So maybe download both my levels, and if it's only a 3-hour flight, that will probably both of those levels will at least hold you over for 3 hours.
But I want to make a level too.
Well, you can make a level probably offline.
Yeah, I could.
So.
Okay. Well,
I'll leave
anyway,
it up
I'm sorry. That.
to
Go ahead. Continue.
But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'm sucking hard in expert. Which is funny because I watch other people stream expert, and it's like these levels look all easy, and I get garbage levels where it's like what was the one the other night?
I don't know, but I was watching you stream, and there's no possible way in hell that I could ever clear that level. So
Yeah,
I'll just watch you do it.
there's
you get
some hot
frustrated.
garbage levels I was getting, and I'm trying to do no skips, which makes it even harder.
Yeah.
Which I might have
I
to
would skip.
change up those
Skip on
ramifications. Oh, one was like the Kaizo training, where it's like shell jumps and spring jumps and
Oh, spring jumps.
pow
and shit, yeah.
jumps. The spring jumps took me a little bit to get down, but once I got down, it was good.
Dude, I can't.
And then
I can't.
it was funny because then like later that day, I don't know if you were there or not for it, I started another endless expert. First level was just a normal spring jump. And it was like, well, luckily
Time
I
to
just
reach.
did this like 10 minutes ago.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it within
Okay.
like probably a minute or two.
All right. I have no idea that whole mechanic. That is.
Yeah,
It's foreign to me.
it's like
No
it's
idea.
it's
Well, thank you.
crazy some of the stuff you have to do.
Okay.
And then what else have I been doing?
I know you tell me.
Yeah, let me pull up my Steam list because that's always the way to tell me what I've been playing.
Yeah, you played some Grim Dawn.
Oh yeah, me
noticed-
and my buddies have been playing Grim Dawn. It's like a top-down hack and slash. It's an older game, and you can tell by it by like the controls and the user interface and the graphics.
Tanky?
Huh?
Tanky.
What do you mean by tanky?
Tank controls, kind of just like.
No, it's like you click where you want to go and stuff like that, but it's like,
All right. Huh.
like I'm just used to Divinity 2 right now, where like the controls were pretty intuitive.
Yeah.
Where it's like your guy could be one spot and you can move the camera around to everywhere else and it wouldn't like move your guy. Can't do this in this game, which makes it a little annoying, especially because it's top down. But yeah, I mean, we're having fun. I don't exactly. I think the story is kind of you were gonna be hanged for something and they for some reason didn't, and now you're just helping people out and killing things. So yeah,
sounds about right. I'm not
uh
gonna kill you. You killed everybody else.
yeah, knocking out
Perfect game.
achievements in Lego Jurassic World,
Oh,
and
dude, that's in my wish list. It's only $5 right now, still, but
dude, I would suggest picking up Lego Marvel Superheroes first.
I got the Harry Potter. Like,
Yeah, but I would say pick up Lego Marvel Superheroes over Jurassic World right now.
Okay.
Like, if you want to pick up all of them, go for it. But, like, I think... Because Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2 were both completely original stories.
Okay.
Whereas Jurassic
That's
World,
pretty
you're
cool.
just playing through the movies. Which is
So
cool.
you kinda know. Yeah,
But,
you
like,
kinda know.
yeah, like, like, during the cutscenes, I'm not paying attention. I'm doing something else.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing Hollow
I
Knight.
hear that.
Slowly working through Hollow Knight and that grind.
I want to get that too.
Which you should pick up. That's also on sale.
Uh-huh.
And then...
I mean,
I
my
think that's
birthday's a
pretty
month
much it.
away. I can get myself a
is.
lot of early birthday gifts.
Yeah.
Even though there's a PC sitting right here, and I already did that. But
Yeah. Hey,
YOLO.
you do you, man. You do you.
you go into financial debt and issues just to get a couple games. Just do you, man.
But I think that's pretty much it for my end.
Cool, man. Cool. Cool.
How about you?
Well,
You've
in
had
the world
quite
of
the
me,
week.
You know, man, it seems almost to mimic yours. I've been gaming, I've been streaming, and I've just been hanging out. But this week was cool. I got Tuesday night. I got affiliated on Twitch finally,
Hey yo.
so that was pretty sweet. I made some emotes. I got to get some sub badges up. That's pretty cool. I mean, did it myself in this freepaint.net app. I made some emotes and shit, but it's pretty fun. We'll see if they get approved. Probably not, but I've been streaming a lot of San Andreas, GTA
Yeah.
San Andreas, and there seems to be a pretty small but cool, tight knit community around San Andreas, man.
Yeah, I
Like-
don't know. Like, you seem to just, like, get viewers left to right, just popping in, talking. Just, like, blows my mind
Dude.
that, like, I don't know if they just, like, sit on the San Andreas page or you following games, have someone
I
go
have no
live.
idea. But like GTA 3, nothing. GTA Vice City, jank. GTA San Andreas, like 55 viewers the one night, like peaked. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's insane. But it's pretty sweet. People are cool.
Yeah.
The chats, it's fun. I really enjoy streaming that and in general. But playing some Borderlands 2. Played some Borderlands 2 last night. I'm trying to really get my head around the mouse and keyboard, because I'm trying to play it as a mouse and keyboard game. I know I can
Yeah.
hook my controller up and just do that.
What do you mean
But-
by trying to get your head around it?
Like, so I'm just so used to using the joystick, right?
Yeah.
So I can, quick go forward, pull backward, crouch, click it, crouch, and all that shit. Now it's just like, okay, W forward, S back. Okay, the forward, backward, side controls are easy, but crouch, I have to hit C, but it doesn't stay crouched. I have to hold C in
So there's probably somewhere in the keyboard settings
to hold in.
there's a crouch toggle and a crouch
Yeah.
hold
Yeah.
option.
But still, even that.
What are you
I didn't
pressing
know
right now?
where
C or
mine-
control for that?
What's up?
What are you pressing? C or control for crouch?
C.
Try control next time.
Okay.
Games
Well, anyway,
games have a really bad tendency, and this is what I fucking hate, where like there's a lot of controls that are just standardized. Like R is reload, WSD is move, T is type for chat if it's multiplayer,
yeah.
Q is sometimes melee, E or F is usually pick up,
V is melee in this,
V is melee in this.
which is weird because it's a pretty far, and I mean, not a far reach, but like I have to look down to hit V,
Yeah,
every time. It's not just like it's not intuitive with the controller,
But
but it feels good. But I
control
just want it to be easier.
or crouch in games is almost always control or C. And it
C,
varies
crouch.
so much between games that like I feel like every time I play a game, it's always the other. To a point where it's like I go in, I'm like, all right, I gotta change it to C because that's what I'm used to using right now. I'm just gonna change it to C.
I had to figure out what my action skill was. I had to figure out how to throw a grenade, which is kind of far away. I
G.
have to look down. Gotta look down to throw hit G. But do you use controller for like say Borderlands shooters?
Nope.
Mouse
Pretty much
keyboard?
everything that is FPS, I use mouse and keyboard.
I will say though, using a mouse to dude, it blew my fucking mind. I literally played the game for a half hour one night. I was just like, wow, that's fucking cool. Holy shit, that's cool. Whoa, that's awesome.
Like what?
Like
just using a mouse?
just the scroll on the mouse changes my weapons.
Yep.
Like that's so fucking easy. The aiming is right click, shooting is left click. It's just like it just seems like it out.
The more you
seems
do
like
it, the
it's
more
so
it's
easy for me.
Yeah.
But it's just not because I haven't used it enough yet.
Like it's funny
You know what I mean?
because I've used mouse and keyboard so much that if I play any shooter on a controller now, it's like this feels too slow. It doesn't feel like intuitive. Like I'm used to just
Really?
moving my hand to exactly where I want to aim. And now
But
like
how
having
high
to
is your
press
DPI?
not high.
Okay.
It's not even like speed, it's just like the movement of it.
Yeah.
Cause like I know the way my mouse is facing, I know exactly what way is up right, up left, you know. I can get angles down pretty good, but like on a controller,
That's true.
like if my hands are just tilted a little bit, like it's gonna screw me up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I guess that could be a good question of the week. Do you prefer a mouse keyboard to a controller, and why? And that's your answer right there. You feel like you can move much easier, and everything. I mean, it is really nice to just literally put the mouse right there and click because that's where you're shooting.
Yep.
I like that a lot, but
Yeah.
I feel like over time I'm gonna like it more. Dare I say? But as of right now, I really gotta get used to it, man. It's just like,
The more you play it, the more you will get used to it.
needless to say, I've been dying a fuck ton in Borderlands 2. So
That'll happen.
it's one of my emotes.
Look at you.
But anyway, that's all I've been doing, man. Just literally been
Nice.
streaming and hanging out. But streaming is gonna drop off a little bit here because I'm going on vacation, and then when we get back, Ash is gonna be here. So I gotta get a schedule and then stick to that schedule. So
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
we will.
Anyway, let's hop right into some news, Matt.
Okay.
You got a bunch of shit here today.
Yeah,
I'll let you kick it off.
I found a bunch of stuff just on IGN and Polygon.
On
Um,
Igen. We found some stuff on Igen.
I think probably the biggest thing I saw was the Walking Dead comics are ended, I should say.
Did they give
With
you
issue
why?
193. I don't know. So I only read part of the article. I didn't want to read too much because I was afraid of spoilers.
Touche.
Because I am currently reading
fair.
through as the books are released, which is like a couple issues at a time.
Okay.
But essentially, what it said was that creator Robert Kirkman noted in his afterword, maintaining the element of surprise wasn't easy. He and his publisher, Image Comics, had to go to some fairly extreme lengths to throw readers off the trail. Kirkman, excuse me. Kirkman took advantage of the fact that comic books sold through the distributor Diamond Comics are solicited 3 months ahead of time. He and artist Charlie Adlard went as far to create fake solicitation copies and even cover art for issues 194, 195, and 196, teasing a non-existent storyline involving a new character named Sheriff Kapoor, who does play a minor role in issue 193, which is the last issue.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently, I guess he wanted it to stay a surprise for the end, and just didn't tell anyone, and no one found out until essentially they got the last comic.
Final issue.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, you guys aren't getting shit after this. What?
Yeah.
So,
And apparently, like, after word started spreading that like this was the final issue, like some I guess comic shops were getting calls left and right like, do you have issue 193 still? And the comic shop would be like, no, we didn't even know it was the final issue. We didn't order more than we usually do because we didn't expect it either.
Yeah. So you guys are fucked. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure more issues are still being printed, and
oh yeah, for sure.
comic shops are probably still ordering more because it's the final issue.
And I'm sure there's going to be compendiums and omnibuses or whatever.
I think there's 3 compendiums out of it right now.
So it's not like people can't eventually get it. So they'll get it.
I pick it up in like book format. So there's like the issues, there's the volume, which is like a couple issues in the volume. I did the books, which has like a couple volumes or 2 volumes in the book, and then the compendiums, which is like a bunch of volumes.
Gotcha.
So like I'm waiting on book 16 right now to come out, which I don't know when that comes out.
What's an omnibus then?
I think omnibus is essentially the same thing as a compendium.
Okay. Just a different name.
Yeah.
All right.
I would actually be interested to look up what the difference is. Oh, excuse me, but I don't actually know.
Cool.
But yeah, so that kind of threw everyone off guard.
Doesn't affect me.
Yeah. But now I know it's gonna be ending soon, which is kind of nice because it'll be eventually something where I don't have to find out when the next book is coming out.
Yeah, that's true.
But I probably still have a couple more to buy, so.
There's always more shit to buy, Matt.
Yep.
Yeah, you think you're done? Nah. I'm gonna buy this. Nah, I want this. I'm gonna upgrade that. Always more shit to buy.
See, I'm happy with DC right now because for a while when they did their rebirth phase, which was just like a year or 2 ago, they were releasing volumes like every 3 months for each character. And when I'm reading like 7 or 8 different story arcs, essentially, it's like I'm buying 2 to 3 a month, and that's like $100. Dude. Yeah, it's like $75 to $100. And now they like slow down to where it's like every like 5 or 6 months, it seems like, which is kind of nice because now it's like I'm not spending as much money, but now it's like, what do I do? To read. What do I do in this meantime? Like, I want the next Batman graphic novel, but it doesn't come out for another 2 months.
You game.
That's what I have been doing.
You stream, and
that's what I have been doing.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
that's cool though. Random, out of the blue, Walking Dead comics ending. That's
yeah.
I didn't see that coming, and I didn't think
no one saw it coming.
I thought there'd be more, but
I mean, if you think about it, one a month. That's 193 months. That's over 10 years.
193 divided by 12. That is about 16 years. 193 divided by 12 months out of a year. 16 years.
So I'm assuming it hasn't been going for 16 years. I'm assuming there's probably been a couple that were like multi-year.
Yeah. Like we're at the peak of its, I don't want to say fame, but popularity. They're probably pumping out more than that per month or something, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn. It's a long time, man. Holy shit. It's almost 2020.
First issue was 2003.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
16 years.
16 years.
Holy shit.
October 2003 was the start. Wow.
Well, it's come to an end. An empire shut down.
Yep.
For no reason. I don't know why.
For no reason.
I don't know. I stopped watching the show and never read the comics.
I stopped watching the show right around when Negan was introduced.
Dude, I didn't even know who he was for the longest time. And I was like, who the fuck is
he's a really cool character in the comics.
I heard people like him a lot.
Yeah, he's kind of like, you could almost say like Darth Vader, where like he's a bad guy, he's intimidating, he's brutal,
but he's chill.
But you like him.
I heard
like he's very charismatic, and the person who they casted for him in the show, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, not a big imposing guy, but he does the role very, very well.
Yeah. I heard if you started out with his crew, like Negan's crew before Rick's, you would like Negan much better. throughout the
Yeah,
whole
that's what
thing.
it seems like for sure.
So I would like. I mean, I would like to watch it again, but like
I
right
think
after
I think I might
what was
wait
it?
for it to
Cannibal.
kind of be done and
Watch
then
it all
just
one shot.
binge it. Because I know like there's a couple seasons where it's like, man, this is kind of like these are crappy seasons.
Yeah,
But
it got so
I've
slow.
heard like the past season or two has gotten back up to that like where it was in the beginning with how
Like the
good it was.
suspense and kind of like just
Yeah,
kind of almost makes you nervous
yeah.
watching it. Yeah.
I've heard it's
What's
gotten a lot better over the past season or two. So
okay.
we'll see.
Okay. Okay. What's the cannibal place? What was that place called? Sanctuary? Or no, it wasn't Sanctuary.
Terminal,
Terminus.
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 Yeah,
That was the last season I saw.
yeah.
And that was a while ago. So it was like I think it
That
was like
was
season
yeah,
five or something, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. But yeah, after that, it's got too slow. I was like, you know what,
yeah.
86 is so. But anyway, guys, it's over. Sorry if you liked
For the
it.
comics.
For the
AMC
comics.
says they're still going to go for a while with the show, which is interesting. I don't know where they are in relation to the comics, but it's
I guess we'll
interesting.
find out. I mean, if only halfway through, they got a lot more money.
Actually, I
They
know
can milk that cash
roughly.
cow for.
I roughly know where they are compared to the comics.
Are they far in? Like, are they close to being caught up to, matched, done?
Well, I mean, obviously the comics just ended, so I don't like. I'm talking like where they are in the comic story arc. I'm like just ahead of that in the books.
Okay.
There's essentially there's a Whisper story arc. I'll just leave it at that. Which
Okay.
does add a suspense, creepy feel to it. I'll leave it at that. Like the whole Negan war was really good. I think I like the Whisper story arc even more.
Okay.
And I'll just leave it at that. If you want to look it up on your own, go ahead, do that.
do.
But I'm not going to say what it is in case people aren't caught up on the show or comics or want to start the comics or something like that. But Whisper
don't wanna
story arc
spoil
is pretty
anything.
good.
Okay. Well,
So
onward. What are these conditions on being a Bond villain for Rami Malek?
Oh.
That you brought up.
yeah, so
'Cause
Rami.
I like Bond movies.
I think
I'm
Rami
curious as
Malek
to-
has been casted as the villain for Bond 25. And
Okay.
pretty much Malik said that he didn't want. This isn't telling me what I thought it was. He said that he doesn't want the villain to be like a radical ideologist or have like radical ideology or religion.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Because I think apparently in a previous film he got casted as one of those.
Yeah.
And just kind of led to typecasting for him of if he's a villain, it's going to be a religious fanatic type person. And he was like, I don't want that. He's like, I want
Well,
it to
good for
be
him for
I want it to be a
voicing that.
classic Bond villain of just a crazy
I want-
person.
I want money, power, or just
Yeah.
some fucking kind of yeah.
Yeah.
And this is how I'm gonna get it.
So I
That's
thought
cool.
that was pretty cool of him. And
So he's
I'm
confirmed to be the bad guy then.
I believe so.
These articles I'm seeing are just from like 20 some hours ago. So yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
hoping-
I think I saw this yesterday at work or 2 days ago at work
Yeah.
about it. So
Dude, I can't see him as anything other than fucking Freddie Mercury right
dude,
now.
I know.
Every time I see him, I just like, oh, that's.
I haven't even seen Bohemian Rhapsody, and that's all I see when I see him.
It's kind of crazy how close he looks like him. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. Weird, but still pretty damn cool. Anyway, well, that's good. Good for him for voicing that and trying to break that bond of being that typecast bad guy. But we'll see if it actually comes to fruition.
hopefully.
Cool. He's a cool dude. Seems like a cool dude.
Yeah,
Onward. EA.
yeah.
It's
Apparently,
in
they
not
can't
game.
grasp the concept that they are bad guys.
So EA can't wrap their heads around the fact that they suck ass, right? Is that
Yes.
what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
In so many words.
pretty much, yeah. Uh,
Huh.
Pretty much, EA's Matt Bilby, I don't know where he is in the company, said 25 years at EA, and I still struggle with the external perception that we're just a bunch of bad guys. We love making and playing games. Unfortunately, when we make mistakes on games, the world knows about it because it's of a size and scale. I mean, when you have a company that is trying to defend loot boxes as not loot boxes
Yeah.
and essentially gambling, yeah, you're
You're gonna get a bad look, you know. It's
yeah,
like- and I'm glad it is on such a scale that we can see and be like, hey, you guys are dicks. Like, it's nice to be able to point that out and be like, dude, that's not
yeah,
it's not good. So change, please.
yeah.
And they're not. And they apparently don't see how they're doing it wrong. So weird.
Apparently not.
EA. It's in the game. Loot boxes. They're in the game. Yeah. I don't see why they can't fucking figure that out, but I guess it's just their upper management and marketing.
I
It's
guess.
Like, well, what? I thought this is what you guys wanted.
Yeah,
No,
I
dude.
don't know.
But
Blows my mind.
whatever. Have you seen, Matt, the pictures of Cavill
I have.
as
Have I seen?
Geralt of Rivia?
Yeah, I have. Come on.
Dude, I think it looks pretty fucking badass. So Henry
Yeah.
Cavill was cast to be Geralt in is it a Netflix
Yes.
movie or it's a
Series.
And I'm dude, it's gonna look pretty damn sweet if they can get that. I'm sure they can match the all the scenery properly, but like, dude, I think Cavill looks pretty damn good as Geralt. He just needs that scar.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely excited. One thing I saw, which people were pointing out, which I didn't realize until I saw this on Polygon, he only has one sword.
How you like that silver? What do you think it is? Is it silver or steel?
Well, actually, okay, hang on. So in the picture that was revealed, he only had one sword.
Yeah.
The article I'm looking at, when I scroll down, when he's on a horse, which I'm assuming is going to be Roach, there's another
Oh.
sword with Roach. So maybe they're just going to have him hold
Have
on
him-
to keep one on Roach and one on him.
Yeah. Kind of Red Dead 2 style. Can only have one
yeah.
of these long guns. You got to go back to your fucking horse to get all your guns.
Yeah.
I like that in that game, but it kind of pissed me off at the same time. Who are they casting as Ciri and Yennefer?
So I thought I saw
That's what I'm
a
curious.
picture of Yennefer, but I didn't.
Ooh, I see them both here right now. Okay.
Anya Kalara?
Anya Shalartra? Shalartra? Anya Shalartra? Chalotri.
I am looking up what she's in right now.
I don't know, but she looks pretty good. And
She
then you
hasn't-
have-
She must be relatively new, 'cause she hasn't been in a lot.
Okay. And then
She's
you have
been in
Freya Allen as Ciri. Freya Allen. Freya.
Anya has been in Sherwood, the TV series, the ABC Murders, which is a miniseries, and
Yeah.
Wanderlust.
I've heard of that. Never saw it. But dude, this is gonna be fucking awesome. This is gonna be a great show. When is it supposed to start?
I think in the fall or winter. I'm honestly not entirely sure. Do you want to look that up?
Let me look.
Freya also hasn't really been in a lot, just mostly shorts, and she was in one episode of Into the Badlands.
Okay.
Relatively new to acting, I guess. So yeah. But yeah, I'm excited.
The Witcher TV series first episode will air on Netflix at the end of 2019. This means that the series will be released at some point between October and December 2019. So Q4. Polanski.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. We shall see.
I'm
I
excited.
want to know who's gonna play Adam Levy. I want to know who's gonna play what the fuck's his name? I hope they have him in there. Oh, he was like the pimp kind of dude.
Dandelion?
Dandelion. Yeah, I want to see who's gonna play Dandelion.
I don't know.
If he's a character in the show. I like him in there
Let me
though.
see. Triss and Dandelion actors confirmed for Netflix show.
Oh, Triss. Who's playing Triss?
Hang on, I'm getting there.
Okay. Okay.
Yada yada
Shailene
yada.
Woodley?
Anna Schaefer will play Triss. Apparently, she was in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I don't know as who though. Who was she?
I don't know. Let me look this up.
Romilda. I don't know who Romilda was. Maybe a
No
villain.
idea. No idea.
But she's gonna play Triss. Joey Batey, Batey, will play Dandelion.
Oh, okay.
Who is
So he
he?
is in there. Good.
Nightfall TV series, In the Dark TV miniseries. I feel like outside of Henry Cavill, like a lot of these actors or actresses, I am
They're newer, up and coming.
not recognizing any of them. Yeah.
Well, that's good though. I mean, gotta start somewhere, man. Gotta start somewhere. And to be honest, if this is like their first make major, huge role, it's gonna be huge for them.
Yeah,
People
I
are
mean,
gonna, people are gonna eat this shit up.
if it goes well and they do good, yeah, it could open all new doors. I mean, I was actually just reading a thing the other day. Spider-Man was essentially Tom Holland's first acting gig. Like,
Dude,
apparently he
look
was
now.
doing musicals and stuff like that, like over in the UK, but like for movies, he didn't do anything until Spider-Man.
And like, it. How? How? I mean, like he went from, which is I'm saying this is awesome. This is great. Good for him. He went from like doing musicals and shit to like being one of the, I would say arguably most
Popular Marvel characters.
yeah
Like, before the MCU, if you were to say name a Marvel superhero, I would say 75% of people at least would go Spider-Man.
yeah. Because
Like, it seemed like before the MCU, it was Spider-Man, X-Men,
yeah.
and it would be like, occasionally you'll get an Iron Man or a Thor or a Hulk or, stuff like that, but it felt like it was almost always Spider-Man.
Yeah. Or if you'd say just name a superhero, it would be Spider-Man, Batman, Superman for a while. You'd be just those three. And of course two of those are DC. But like dude, like now he's just like he's a mega star now.
Yeah.
Out of just a couple movies. And he's young as hell. So I'm sure
Yeah.
he's gonna keep he has a meteoric rise.
He's
gonna,
23 years old.
What did I do wrong?
Did you see the thing where him and Jake Gyllenhaal went to the children's hospital?
Mm-mm.
They went to a children's hospital in LA,
In Law?
and in their outfits,
Oh,
like
they went-
he went dressed
Full
as
guard.
Spider-Man without the mask, and Jake Gyllenhaal went as Mysterio, and
Yeah.
they just went around visit kids, which is awesome. But
yeah, dude.
at one
I know.
point when he walked into one of the room, I don't know if one of the kids asked him to do it or he was doing it or someone was like, "Are you the real Spider-Man?" And Tom Holland just straight up did a backflip.
Really?
Yeah, like he's like legit like acrobatic and stuff. It's like, all right, that's
backflip.
that's pretty cool that he's
awesome.
acrobatic and agile. He could just like stand there and just do a backflip.
Yeah, there was a kid in high school that he was a really good martial artist and stuff, and he would like do these flips and crazy shit. And every time someone would see him, they'd just be like, "Do a backflip." And he would just like clear out the hall and just whip a backflip. It was pretty impressive. Fun little aside. But that's cool. They're being bros. I like to
Yeah.
see stuff like that. Everybody, dude. If like, I'd like to think if I was like that, I would do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not, and I won't. So, woo. All right.
Woo.
Anyway, Netflix to mount epic Sandman series with Neil Gaiman and Dark Knight writer.
Yes.
What is this?
So Sandman was a comic series wrote by Neil Gaiman.
I actually know him. That character.
Huh?
I know the Sandman character.
Yeah. I've read like half of this graphic novels. It's a really interesting story. One that I feel like you really have to pay attention to understand a lot of.
Okay.
But it seems interesting. I would like to see, what they do with it. I think I've read like the first half of the graphic novel story.
Yeah. Is it DC, right?
I think DC technically owns it, but I don't know if it's like, because there's like a Vertigo and like a couple other like comic subsidiaries.
Okay.
The Sandman series published under DC's now defunct Vertigo line. Yeah.
All right. Didn't even know that.
Yeah. Because I think V for Vendetta and I think maybe Watchmen were also published under those.
Oh, that makes sense.
Um,
Because never really knew, because I knew DC was kind of had some kind of hold over the Watchmen somehow, but I didn't know how. Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Dude, the Watchmen's a fucking awesome. It's an awesome group of characters.
I actually want to see who Watchmen was published by now.
Watchmen.
Yada yada yada.
The comedian's
Nope.
great.
DC just straight up published Watchmen.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
But yeah, they actually had a story arc recently in DC Comics where the Watchmen crossed over with like the Justice League and stuff, and it was like a big story arc, which I'm waiting for the graphic novel to come out to pick
I
up.
would read that. For sure.
But yeah, I'm interested to see what the Sandman thing is, and
yeah,
so it's essentially, like it says, a fantasy, horror, and mythology inspired story. Follow Morpheus, the god of dreams, and 6 other manifestations of various concepts: destiny, death, destruction, despair, desire, and delirium. So
I'm into that.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it.
I'm all in.
Oh, and apparently, I just see this at the end of the article. I didn't know this. Apparently, Netflix also invested in other big fantasy franchise names such as The Chronicles of Narnia, Magic the Gathering, as networks and streaming services elsewhere scramble to find the next Game of Thrones. So, I mean, Game of Thrones is done, so people are trying to figure out what's going to be the next big hit.
What's next? It's going to be The Witcher. Netflix.
Hopefully.
Dude, if they do that right, they can make some fucking insane, cinematic, crazy CGI, like...
They have a lot of source material, too.
Yeah, dude.
There's like
The Witcher 3.
There's like 6 or 7 books. There's 3 games.
Yeah.
Like...
I'm sure there's going to be a 4th.
I don't know.
The 3 was pretty robust, man. It was a crazy game, but
it was.
Yeah, dude, they can make that show pretty epic if they do it right, which I'm sure Netflix can and will, because they have the funding to do so, and they have the studio, they have all that. They can they can do it right. So I really hope they do.
Yeah, me too.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
A quick little aside here. We were talking about Spider-Man before.
Yeah.
And I just want to go. Spider-Man just came out, July 1st, 3 days ago?
Second.
2
days ago.
2 days ago. So, overall, I'm just reading IGN here. They gave it an 8.8, saying that Spider-Man Far From Home is great fun, filled with heart, humor, and lots of cool stuff for fans to geek out over. And I don't want to read any more about this because I don't want to read any spoilers from anything, but it's looking like it's a pretty good thumbs up across the board here for IGN and Polygon. So
Yeah, when I was looking for just stuff to talk about today on IGN, I think it was, I just saw a headline that said Spider-Man's post-credit scene is most consequential since Iron Man 1.
that means you got some
And
serious shit
Iron
going
Man
down.
1's post-credit scene was Nick Fury being in Tony Stark's house, asking about the Avengers Initiative or something like that. Or you
Something
think
like
you're
that,
the
yeah.
only superhero or something like that, you said.
Yep. You aren't the only.
So the fact that it's the most consequential since Iron Man 1, which you could argue that kind of sparked the entire thing. 'Cause from what I remember, I think I've heard they weren't planning on doing an MCU right away. They kind of threw that in, I think, as like a half joke, like, you know,
Maybe people like this.
throwing some stuff to some fanfare in there, be like, hey guys, like, if you're a fan, you know who this is.
Yep.
And then I guess it just did well enough that they were like, we
Did
can
well enough?
actually build something off this first movie and go with it.
Did
So.
well enough. Here it is, the biggest movie franchise almost in history now, right?
Well,
I would say so.
well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I remember hearing when they casted Robert Downey Jr. That was a toss in the wind, because at that time Robert Downey Jr. was like just coming out of his like
His rehab.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
and I also heard apparently Iron Man 1 did not have a script. A lot of it was like improv, and was just like, this is basically what the scene is going to be. You're gonna want this. You're gonna want this, and they just went with it.
That's a testament to how good of an actor he is,
Yeah.
and the whole crew, I guess.
I mean, I
But,
don't know. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. Was there wasn't really a script for Iron Man 1.
Here's a guideline.
Yeah,
Deal
it
with
was
it.
just kind of like this is the story we want to put out. This is what the seeds are going to be. But I
Work
guess
with it.
the lines were just like figured out. So
Yep. Interesting. That's fucking crazy. I would never be able to improv anything. Okay, you're eating a cheeseburger. Go ahead.
so have
What
you
do I
heard
do?
about the whole cheeseburger thing with Robert Downey Jr.?
He credit Burger King for having such a disgusting burger that it made him quit drugs and
Yeah.
reevaluate his life.
Yep.
That sucks for Burger King, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good for Robert Downey Jr. that he got this shit together. But I'll tell you what though. I mean, I talked about this on stream last night, a little bit about burgers, fast food joints. Burger King is not even close
No.
to the best fast food. You got In-N-Out, Five Guys, and some other guys just hanging out in there. But Burger King is, if anything would make me reevaluate my life, it may be a Burger King burger. So
I don't know if they're still around or if they're just like a Philly thing, but cheeseburger was pretty good.
cheeseburger. Yeah,
They were
I
pretty
know those
good.
places. Is it you guys have smash burgers where you're at, right?
No, I don't
You
think so.
don't?
Doesn't sound familiar.
Smash burger? I think you guys do. But dude, smash burger's pretty damn good.
Oh, apparently there are some. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good. So
Grub Burger. I know I've said it before. They are good.
burger.
If you're, I know there's some in the Philly area, but I don't know.
I've never heard of that, man. However-
I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before.
I'd like
When
to.
we got on this whole burger talk.
Dude, this is Guy Party Podcast. We just go on fucking random tangents whenever we want to talk about anything we want.
Yeah, there's two in Pennsylvania, Willow Grove and Montgomeryville. That's it.
Okay,
So
nice. Not too far from you, actually. I mean, honestly.
there's one 10 minutes from my house that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Cheeseburger. That's funny. I like that. Anywho, as of today, season 3 of Netflix, Stranger Things, dropped.
yes.
Dude, I'm reading awesome reviews on this right now on IGN. saying that it's one of the best of the three. It is the best of the three. It offers a more darker tone. It really revolves around the kids actually growing up and moving on almost to high school now, and them kind of going their separate ways, but also those separate ways cause good team ups and whatnot. You get a lot of bromance between Dustin and
11.
No, the older boyfriend.
Okay, I know who you're talking. Yeah.
They're apparently the ultimate comedic pairing in season 3, and I'm just really excited to see how much darker they can go, because apparently they do go much darker in this series.
It was at the end of season 2 where it showed like the school or something, and like the big tentacle monster over it or something, in like the other world or something, right?
The Upside Down.
Yeah. So.
It
can get darker.
So I'm gonna read the first paragraph here because I don't want to read too much more. But in the same vein as Game of Thrones, the adolescent cast members of Stranger Things have undergone a striking transformation over the years, both physically and as people. Season 3 effectively highlights that profound change affecting the kids of Hawkins as they prepare for high school, while also trying to figure out how to grow up without growing apart. Series creator the Duffer Brothers succeed in this particular narrative quest by delivering a darker, scarier, and more action-packed season that surpasses its predecessors. So just in that first paragraph, there's a whole article here, guys. But just in that paragraph alone gets me hyped to watch this, to just binge the shit out of this over this week of vacation here. But,
yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But I'm pumped for it. I mean, even last season, it was kind of pretty spooky, you know?
Yeah.
Going the Upside Down, like I forget that poor kid. What's his name? Mike? Not Mike.
Ben.
Will. He was stuck in the Upside Down. That kid's gone through some fucking shit.
I think I've heard season 3 isn't gonna involve him getting in some messed up stuff. Yeah. I think I remember hearing when they started production on it, they're like, he's been through enough. We're done with torturing this poor kid.
Yeah, so. Poor guy.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for that, guys. It sounds like it's gonna be grittier, darker. Really grittier, darker, scarier. And action back. I really like the what's the cop's name?
I don't know his name. He was just on the radio station I listened to the other day.
God, I really like him as a character. He's probably one of my favorite characters in the show.
Yeah, and I remember when this David Harbour is the actor.
Yeah. He wasn't he just
he was Hellboy.
Hellboy, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget his name in the show though. But he's a fucking badass. I like him.
Jim Hopper.
Hopper.
Yeah, because in the beginning of the series, like, you're just kind of like, wow, this guy's kind of like a real jerk and a dick. And then, like, he slowly I don't know if it's like, I don't remember if his character, like, takes a turn or if you, like, just slowly start to get, like, you realize who he is. Yeah. And it's like, wow, this is actually a really good guy. I really like him. Like,
he definitely, like, from his first showing in the show, he was a dick.
Yeah,
as you mentioned, and then his character evolved into something helpful.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, I don't remember if it was like his character evolved or it's just kind of like you saw things that was like, oh, this is why he acts that way.
This is the person that he is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of both, but he's top tier. Him and Dustin maybe.
So. Yeah.
We'll see how this season goes, guys. Apparently, it's a thumbs up. I'm not seeing any. Not seeing anything bad.
I haven't heard anything bad about it yet. So
there's the verdict. Want to read the verdict?
Sure.
Or nah. So verdict is on for IGN. IGN's my go-to. It did get a review. Got a 9 out of 10. It's huge right next to me, and I can't see it. Netflix Stranger Things season 3 is the series' best outing so far, with bigger stakes and stronger character development than its previous 2 iterations. As the kids mature, so do their respective stories, and the young actors continue to deliver the goods. Newcomer Maya Hawke is an outstanding addition to the already stacked ensemble, with David Harbour's Hopper and Winona Ryder's Joyce adding a nice bit of emotional depth to the compelling storyline. The production value has been given a boost, making season 3 feel more like something you might see in a movie theater. That's fucking awesome. And a little aside, I love how it's set in the 80s, and I love the neon lights, and I love
Yep.
all the fucking arcades and just
Yep.
awesomeness.
Yep.
We got a little bit of that in the early, like, but I can't remember it because we were so young. But
I remember just describing
cool
when
shit.
Stranger Things first came out. I was like, I described it, I think, as The Goonies meets Stephen King.
Meets what?
Stephen King. Like, it was just like a horror, like sci-fi, weird shit
Yep.
that
That's a pretty
Stephen King
good.
would write. And it was like The Goonies because it was the kids and they were like
Yep.
a little nerdy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good description. I like that.
yeah.
But I'm pumped to binge the shit out of this.
Oh, yeah.
This week. So I'll give a verdict next week
Cool.
of what I thought of it. Because I'm sure me and Ash are gonna watch the fuck out of it. So
Oh, yeah.
you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
touch on this last topic before we wrap it up?
Sure.
So you said Endgame, Avengers
Oh.
re-release.
Yeah, so apparently,
Yes. Excuse me.
not much was added, apparently.
Not much.
Apparently, there's a Stan Lee tribute at the end. I don't know exactly what it was that they added, but and a Spider-Man Far From Home trailer with additional footage of that was added. But apparently, there's also a scene added to it that
Yeah.
it showed the Hulk before they meet up in the diner of him like saving people from something. And then the scene ends
Before
with
they're in
him.
the diner?
Yeah, and then it ends with him getting a phone call from Captain America saying, "Hey, let's meet up."
Yep.
But apparently the CGI wasn't even completely finished in that scene. And yeah, so
Huh.
I didn't go see it. I'm kind of glad I didn't end up go seeing it again because I feel like that would put a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
But I saw the screenshots of like what Hulk looked like, and I was like, really? Like this is what
This is what you guys are
it
putting out.
was.
So you guys are putting out now?
So
Interesting, man.
yeah,
Interesting. Well, that's awesome, dude.
but
I
yeah,
think that's it, though. Right? Is that all you got news-wise?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I guess that'll do that then. You want to do a 30-second breakdown?
Sure, go for it.
All right, let's go over here. We did a quick little Rami Malek Bond villain discussion. We did discuss the Walking Dead comics ending. We talked about EA very briefly about not understanding that they're a bad guy. We talked about the Witcher series on Netflix and Henry Cavill and all the other cast members. And we talked about Netflix Sandman series potentially and Endgame re-release with some Stranger Things thrown in there. Done.
Good job.
Good, bad, ugly.
All of it.
Okay. It was terribly bad and good. Okay. Awesome.
And you're ugly,
Oh.
so yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
Okay, well, that'll do it for this week, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed. We will hopefully start a Discord channel here soon, but definitely go check us out on
Figured it.
Instagram, as I mentioned. Guy_party_pod. That's our main kind of outlet to everybody. So feedback is always welcome and encouraged. So
Yeah.
we'll catch you guys a little bit later on next week, but we thank you for stopping in
Bye.
and have a good week. Peace.